King has made the trip from down the road, taking on Muskegon, who's from all the way across the state. High school football on Bally Sports Detroit, proudly presented by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. This has the potential to be one of those football games that we talk about for a long, long time. Alongside Grant Perry and the rest of our great Bally Sports crew, Evan Stockton with you. Grant, for all those folks who have been flipping around the college games today and they found us on a Saturday night, first, thanks for joining us. Two, they're probably going to recognize these two schools because Detroit King and Muskegon are here all the time.
Absolutely. They're no stranger to the finals. Putting King on their toes defensively. Looking forward to a really good matchup today, and Mackay Guy is going to be their facilitator today.
You're seeing him dash through the snow for touchdowns against DeWitt last week. He accounted for 7. He ran for 6, threw for 1. He's got a lot of weapons. He's got a lot of good running backs and wide receivers, but Mackay Guy is going to trigger this offense all night long. Final game of the MHSA football season, and I think we saved the best for last. Mighty Muskegon against Dante Moore and Detroit King in a game that has got all the elements to be a classic. It starts from Ford Field, next on Bally Sports Detroit. Back inside Ford Field for the final game of the MHSA football season, the Division III final between King and Muskegon has got the chance to be a classic. It's the last game of the 2022 MHSAA football season, and we may have saved the best for last. Two perennial powerhouses from different sides of the state. The Muskegon Big Reds, coming off a huge semifinal win over DeWitt in a winter wonderland. And the Crusaders of Detroit Martin Luther King, the defending Division III champs, after a goal line stand for the ages last season.
Did he get to the goal line? No! Martin Luther King with the defensive.
King is led by one of the most highly recruited quarterbacks in America. 5-star Dante Moore looks to lead the Crusaders to a repeat performance in his final ever high school game. But the West Siders from Muskegon have something to say about that. Back in 2018, these two teams squared off with King coming out on top. What do we have in store tonight for the rematch? We may have just saved the best for last on Thanksgiving weekend. It's the Division III final. King and Muskegon next. Price remaining the back with Guy. Mackay Guy on the run. He's got a lot of room. Look at this man accelerate. Mackay Guy, goodbye. Well, last week he ran for 340 and 6 touchdowns. How about 60 to the house? Blink your eyes, and all of a sudden Muskegon's back in the ballgame. Price will join Guy as they go for it, 4th down. Guy running all the way. He's got to make a little magic. He did make a little magic. Mackay Guy is that kind of guy for Muskegon. 8 yards to the house, 4th down, touchdown. And if you like defense in a football game, I apologize, you have turned on the wrong football game. Detroit King and Muskegon are making plays all over the place. There was nowhere for Guy to go, and then he found the end zone. Muskegon answers back. This is one of the fiercest rivalries in Michigan high school football. Detroit Catholic Central against Brother Ice. It brings out deep passion and emotion every single year. And for previous generations, today is simply known as the Boys Bowl. The name is perfect, but it's also incomplete. Because it's more. It's legacy and history. And always, it's rivalry. These two programs claim 19 state championships between them, dozens of All-Staters and All-Americans, scores of college stars, and 21 that played on Sundays. But that's not why it's the best rivalry in the state of Michigan. It's about the muddy, the miraculous, the immovable object, and the unstoppable force. Tonight, they'll meet for the 67th time in their unparalleled series history. But really, there's more. There's the magical span of two different men's careers that had so very much in common. And there's been honor in the respect of equals. But make no mistake, for one side clad in valiant blue and peerless white, and the other in orange and black, Brother Rice against Detroit Catholic Central. Let's play ball.
Every single person in the stands and every single man on that football field waits a year for this exact moment. Brother Rice, Detroit Catholic Central, on a glorious Friday night near the end of September. This is football weather, and this is as good as it gets in the state of Michigan. Hager the back behind Jackson. It's a bad snap to Jackson. Rolling free on the turf. Hager picks it up. This is a disaster. Brother Rice swarms to the football. Langston Nevels makes the play, and it's going to be third down and forever. The line to gain for the Shamrocks is Brother Rice's 7. The football is at the 37. What in the world do you have cooked up on this play? Let's find out. Jackson with the time, down the middle. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Brady Blakita, touchdown Catholic Central. Catholic Central just scored on third down and 30. It's the second touchdown of the year for Brady Blakita. Jake Madigan on to tack on the PAT. And it's perfect. On third down and forever, Dan Anderson and the coaching staff dial up a dream play. Bo Jackson got the time, and Brady Blakita slipped down the middle. Can you blame the man for being fired up? On the first drive of another Detroit Catholic Central and Brother Rice rivalry game, the Shamrocks strike first. Ogie on third down. Rolling, stepping up, throw to the end zone, it's picked! Brady Blakita coming back the other way for Catholic Central. He needs a block. He got a couple of blocks. Brady Blakita still going. One man to beat. Brady Blakita, touchdown. That man, Brady Blakita, tonight has caught a touchdown pass on third down and 30 and had nearly a 100-yard pick six. Underwood ran for the tying touchdown with about 2 minutes left in the fourth. Bryce running again. Bryce Underwood, touchdown again. And now I wonder if Belleville kicks it or goes for broke right here and now. Early indication is the Belleville Tigers are going for it.
I like it. I like it. You're at home. Right now you've established a run with your quarterback. It opens up a lot. You got to believe that Cass is going to be looking for Underwood to pull it. That brings Beasley into the equation. The running back a lot more. Let's keep an eye on Rashad Jones, number 44, the sophomore, 6'1", 240, in black, number 44. He's the one that their best blocker from the H in the tight end position.
Each team gets one timeout in overtime, and Cass Tech uses it.
I like it. Use it now. You're hoping that DeJuan Rogers thinks about it a little bit longer, decides to kick if you're Marvin Rushing, but I think he's committed, he being head coach of the Tigers.
DeJuan Rogers, the acting head coach, started coaching in the district final against Saline. A 27-year-old who played at two teams that won state titles at Cass Tech. And now he is trying to stop Cass Tech from getting back to another state championship game. Marvin Rushing, once upon a time, was one of DeJuan Rogers' coaches. And now he's hoping a man he used to consider a protege doesn't break his heart. What's the play call here if you're Belleville?
I think you read it. You run what you've been running with the cue. Let Bryce Underwood read it, but he's got to read it true. And that defensive end works up the field, pull it. But if he crashes down trying to take Bryce out of the equation, Underwood, he's got to give it.
Bryce Underwood, the best sophomore quarterback in America.
Now you also got to. They've had some bad snaps tonight, so you got to think about that as well.
This is your ball game. A trip to the state title is on the line. Underwood running left. Bryce Underwood. Yes! Belleville will have the chance to defend their crown.
You know, I'd recommend everyone on that concourse to get your food quickly and go back to your seats. We are expecting a great fourth quarter between two of the best high school basketball teams in the state of Michigan. Williamston leads by double digits in this ballgame, Devin, but I got a feeling that Grand Rapids Catholic Central is going to have something to say here in the final 8 minutes.
Yeah, we talked at halftime that he's going to expect his team to play with poise, but they are 5 or 6 straight trips without points.
Brown alone. Got it again. A 10-0 run for Grand Rapids Catholic Central. Williamston coming at the Kings. They're trying not to miss. Brown keeping the Cougars alive. What a ball game. McFarland for Burton. Not that time. Got his miss. He's going to the line. He has now scored 20 points in the second half. Jack Karasinski is fouled out of this game. The senior leader for Grand Rapids Catholic Central can only watch. Rebound, Brooks. Brown. Oh, he got it!
Ready to run.
Here we go. Williamston with a basketball. Burton post position. The double comes. Extra pass. Ducks. Yes! Williamston back in front. Wrestler on the inbound. Brown!